Hello everyone. Today we are going to start our new chapter, Computer Fundamental or Fundamentals of Computer. This is the chapter of your vocational skills part. Okay. So let's start. Student, and as you know, computer is an electronic device and it used in every field. We cannot imagine a world without computer. And especially these days, computers are used by engineers, students, doctors, teachers and scientists, and also millions of the peoples around the world. As we know, the computer plays very important role in everyone's life because it's very accurate, fast and can do anything very easily. So first of all, we have to learn that what are the parts that computer system having. A computer has various parts and each part perform a specific function. Here we are having 5 parts. First is central processing unit, or you can say CPU, random access memory, RAM, third is hard drive, fourth one is video card, fifth one is motherboard. Central processing unit. As we know, central processing unit is, or your CPU is a brain of the computer. It basically used to provide the calculations and manipulations of the data sent by the user. Okay. Each time the user clicks a key, execute an application or browser the web, CPU read everything, whatever you give the instructions to it, it will easily catch or follow your instructions. Okay. Here you can see we are having two different pictures. First picture is the outer part of your CPU and second one is the internal part. In internal part, one thing, this chip that is basically used to store everything and perform the calculations very easily. Okay. Second one is random access memory. As the name suggests, random access memory. This is the type of memory which store everything very randomly. Okay. In the older computers had only a few dozen megabytes of the RAM installed, but nowadays we require at least 1 GB of the function, 1 GB of the memory. Otherwise, it will not properly work. Okay. Next one is hard drive. Unlike RAM, hard drive stores the data even after the machine is turned off. Means RAM and hard drive both are basically stored your data in your memory, but the only difference is in RAM you cannot store the data after your computer turned off, right? But in hard drive you can easily store your data even your system is turned off. And this is the picture of your hard drive. In the next slide, video card. The video card provides the image seen on the monitor. This is the optional thing that we basically use in our computer system. Motherboard. Each component is attached to the motherboard. The motherboard receives the power from the computer's power supply. Means whatever the power we needed, we only supply by the motherboard. And it can easily allow the component to communicate, include the CPU. The motherboard also contains the controls, which are circuits that help the operating system work with hardware such as a hard drive. Right? Now, the basic fields where computer used. The computer is used in different fields, or you can say in the everywhere. But we are having some like banks, communications, businesses, medical science and healthcare, educations, media, travel and ticketing, sports, art and entertainment, and government. Right? Now come to the next topic, that is components of computer. A computer is made up of two basic components. One is hardware and other is software. Here you can see the picture of your hardware and software. Hardware means which you can easily touch, but software you cannot touch by easily. Okay, hardware you can see here like mouse, your printer, scanner, CD, hard drive and your motherboard, right? But software is like your operating systems, Google Chrome browsers, your MS Office, uh, So, hardware refers to all the physical components of computer. It includes all input devices, processing devices, storage devices, and output devices. The keyboard, mouse, motherboard, monitor, hard disk, cables, and printer, all the examples of a hardware. Apart from input and output devices, a computer uses processing devices to work on the input data and generate the desired output very easily. Software. Computer software, or you can say simply software, is a collection of data or computer instructions that tell the computer how to do work. Okay. This is in contrast to physical hardware from which the system is built and actually perform the work. Here you can see we are having Office, MS Office or Window. These all are the software that we have to use to perform a particular task. Next is operating system. What do you mean by operating system? Operating system means how to operate our system. To operate particular system, we have to use one thing. Here you can see we are having software, hardware, and both are connected with the one of operating system. Software send instruction to hardware. Okay, software send instructions to hardware, but how? With the help of the operating system. Okay, the most important software on the computer is the operating system, which control and manages the hardware connected to the computer. Without operating system, your software and hardware will not connect anymore. Okay, next, network. Networks. A network is defined as group of two or more computer systems linked together. Computer networks are used to carry out a large number of tasks through the sharing of information. A typical network has the three main components. Network is defined as group of two or more computer systems linked together. Means networking. Networking means connectivity of two or more things linked together. Okay. Let's take an example. Consider a scenario where an organization has 10 employees, right? These employees use computer to perform daily tasks. They also need to print data frequently. Instead of giving each employee a printer, which would be very expensive, all computers can be connected to a single printer. Okay. You can connect your computer to other computer to share your information and hardware component as well. A group of computers and associated devices that are linked together to facilitate sharing information is known as a network, right? Now, server. These basically we are having three main components of network. First one is server. The main computer on a network that provides service to other. Server name suggests service to other, means which easily give the service to another computers, that is known as a server. A server decide which computer are to be allowed to access the hardware and software on the network. Here you can see the picture. We are having one server here and three clients, different client. Client 1, client 2 and client 3. Okay. Server give the service to the different client very easily. Okay. But these clients has not any kind of relations in between. They are directly connected with the server only. Next is second main component of network is workstation. What do you mean by workstation? A workstation is a special computer designed for technical or scientific application, intended primarily to be used by one person at a time. Students, as you see in many movies, hackers used special kind of programmed computer to access something that is known as workstation. Means a kind of computer which is basically used for a special purpose of task, that is known as a workstation, and it allow only one person at a time, right? Now the next is communication channels. Communication means a path or a link that connects computer to different devices such as printer, disk drives to transfer the informations. Basically we are having cables as a communication channel, but we are having some other communications. If we are talk about the wireless communication channel, then we are having only the network. Okay. Next is now internet. What do you mean by internet? The internet is a worldwide connection of public networks that are linked to each other for information exchange. Means internet we basically use to exchange our information with one another person, and it basically used in worldwide situations. Okay. Second is intranet. Intranet is little different from internet. Intranet is used for a particular organization. Many organizations use a special type of network to communicate and share the information within the organization only. That is known as an intranet. So, what is the difference between internet and intranet? Here you can see in internet, it works globally. Globally means worldwide. Different organizations connect easily with the internet. But in intranet, only one organization is used to connect with their different people. Okay, this is the basics difference of internet and intranet. So this is all about the basic thing of your fundamentals of computer. Read the content very carefully so that you can easily understand what the things are basically.